When I first came to Harvard and thought about coming here as a student, I expected it to be a lot of people that were doing wonderful, crazy things that I was just not going to shape up to be.
I personally, before coming here, thought that Harvard was more of a preppy school where everyone was, I guess, from a wealthy background and was very specialized in what they were studying.
I definitely thought I was going to have no time to socialize. I was going to be stuck in the libraries or my dorm studying. I was feeling very overwhelmed. I thought I was going to have no time to do any of the fun things that I wanted to do.
I was really intimidated because this is one of the best institutions in the world. But I think that, there's this sort of imposter syndrome, like, do I belong here?
I didn't know if I was going to fit in with what other people were doing. I hadn't written a book or done a bunch of research. I really thought that I was going to be in this place and feel like an imposter.
Harvard was a lot more welcoming than I originally expected. So it makes sure to pair you up with a roommate that essentially matches your character.
There were so many events and so many social events and people that were willing to meet up with each other. There were a lot of group chats to join. It was like everything that I thought it wasn't going to be. There were lots of opportunities to socialize and lots of clubs to join. I was constantly meeting people in Annenberg, the freshman dining hall, in my dorm.
It was so much less competitive than I thought. I came in with a very, I think, reasonable attitude of I'm just going to do my best. Maybe it won't be as good as I want it to be, but I'm just going to do my best and that's all they can ask of me. And I think that has served me well here.
Harvard really turned out to be my home. It's somewhere that I felt that I connected with people. It's somewhere where I found community. It's somewhere where I found challenging.
When coming into college, it's important to realize that everyone is new at college. Everyone has their own unique background, and everyone has that, I guess, the first year jitters, so to speak, where you don't know anyone, you don't know what to expect. And you can sort of use that reality to your advantage to sort of sympathize and make friends rather easily.
It's okay to not make friends before coming onto campus because there's so many opportunities to make friends the moment you step onto campus. There's lots of social events. There's a lot of upperclassmen that are super kind and willing to help you with in terms of choosing classes and connecting with other people. There's a lot of organizations and clubs that you may be interested in that are very active on social media, especially Instagram, that host lots of events and opportunities for freshmen to get to know each other.
I wish I knew it was okay to mess up. I don't know. I think there's this perception that once you get in here, everything has to be perfect. Everything leading up to this has brought me here, so I need to keep the same level of hard work.
It was really okay to kind of go back and forth, not know what I wanted to do, because college is a time for growth. It's a time for figuring out what you need to do, what you want to do, where you want to go in life, but it's not also a way to pigeonhole you into something. Obviously, we all concentrate in something specific, but it's not the end-all be-all, and it's a place where you're welcomed to grow.
Harvard is distinct in that it has a lot of opportunities, and it's important for incoming students to take advantage of those opportunities and try completely new things. I myself had never really realized that I was interested in data analytics until coming here, and so I spontaneously joined Data Analytics Club, and I rather enjoyed it, and so now I'm thinking of pursuing that further along eventually in my career.
When it comes to choosing classes, pick classes that cover some of the Harvard requirements or concentration requirements if you have an idea of what you're interested in. Step into subjects that you weren't really familiarized with before or you were interested in but didn't really have the opportunity to explore. Have some fun and definitely go out of your bubble.
Don't take yourself too seriously. Everything will turn out okay, especially if at certain points, you might not feel that way. This is one of the greatest experiences you'll ever have in your life, and the best thing you can do is just sit back and enjoy it, even if there are hard times.
Be yourself and explore, explore, explore. College is this very unique time where you get to do a lot of different things. Keep trying new things. There's obviously more things you can do here than is actually possible. Don't stick with something if you don't feel like it's your passion.
A rather underutilized resource here at Harvard is the whole proctoring system. Harvard is meticulous in who they pair you up with in terms of your proctor, and your proctor is essentially a designated mentor that will specialize in an area you're interested in studying in.
Definitely professors. Going to office hours or like talking to them after class or emailing them and reaching out to them is very important. They have a lot of connections, they know a lot of opportunities, and you can ask them for a letter of recommendation and like other resources or like even help with like classes.
The writing center tutors have gone through my entire essay with me line by line, pointing out little things like maybe grammar mistakes or rewording things, all the way to how I can reword my argument so that it makes more sense.
Entrepreneurship and innovation. The Harvard iLab is there to help students curate projects, startups, all these different ideas from either fruition or halfway or even becoming a company.
Don't hesitate to reach out to upperclassmen through like social media or email or whatever the case is, because they're super willing to help you in terms of like classes and networking and meeting other students.